Hats are beautiful pieces of clothing. They have character, they have history, and they deserve not to be forgotten. A handmade felt hat begins long before it is worn. It begins with wool, with color, with texture, and with the hands of the maker.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen. Ich bin Sigrid Bannier.
Sigrid Bannier is the founder of Bannier Felts. For many years, she has been creating one-of-a-kind handmade felt hats. Her path is special. She began as a felt maker. More than 20 years ago, she started working with the German milliner Karin Zeisberger. Through this collaboration, Sigrid entered the world of classical hat making. She learned how steam can open the material, how a wooden block can give it form, how the brim can be trained, how the edge can be finished, and how the inside of a hat matters just as much as the outside. But Sigrid did not leave felt behind. She brought both worlds together. We felt makers have a wonderful possibility. We do not have to begin with an industrial hat body. We can create the felt ourselves. We can choose the colors. We can design the surface. We can control the density. This is something very special. And when we combine handmade felt with classical millinery techniques, we can bring our hats to a much more professional finish. In this course, Sigrid will show you her essential techniques. We begin as felt makers. Before we block the hat, before we shape the brim, before we add the trimming, we first create the material itself. We will make our own custom felted hat body using different colors of wool. Hat bodies come in different sizes and proportions. The choice depends on the kind of brim we want to make. There are several basic forms: a cone, a half capeline, and a full capeline. A cone has no brim. A half capeline gives us a smaller brim. A full capeline gives us a generous brim, with enough material for real shaping. For this course, Sigrid has chosen models with full, beautiful brims, so we will make a full capeline. From this hat body, Sigrid will create 3 different model groups. The first model is a structured men's-style hat, inspired by Fedora and trilby forms. Of course, this shape is also loved by many women. This hat is a little thicker and heavier than the other models. It uses about 120 grams of wool, instead of 90 grams. Have a look at the colors. The outside is violet, the inside is green. Sigrid often makes these 2-color hat bodies. The colors mix slightly in the felt, and the result is rich and lively. This hat has all the important elements of a classical finished hat. You can see the elastic velvet sweatband. The brim is stabilized with gimp, and the edge is decorated with an artificial leather band. This is the first hat. The next model is actually a pair of complement hats. For this project, Sigrid made 2 different hat bodies, one in crimson and one in dark brown. She blocked both of them. Then she cut away the crowns, exchanged them, and sewed the crowns and brims together again. These hats also have interior sweatbands, and their brims are stabilized with gimp. In the course, Sigrid will show you 2 different ways of attaching the gimp and finishing the brim edge. Here, the brim edge is decorated with artificial leather. For the trimming, she adds a decorative leather band and a silk band. And now, last but not least, we come to the third model: a hat with a folded crown. This hat body was made in 2 colors, dusty rose and dark brown. After blocking, Sigrid cut away the crown part. Then she turned it, repositioned it, and sewed it together again. In this hat, the inside color becomes part of the design. You can see how the fold changes the whole character of the crown. Now let us look at the structure of the course. We begin with the making of a full capeline. That means a felted hat body with a large brim. This is the foundation for all the models in the course. Then we continue with stiffening. After that, we move to blocking. You will see how the crown is shaped, how the brim is controlled, and how steam, pins, ribbon, and hat blocks help the felt take its final form. Then we focus on the finishing of the hat. We will make a clean professional edge. We will stabilize the brim with gimp. We will add the interior sweatband. And finally, we will complete the hat with trimming and decoration. The original video course consists of 7 parts. For this Restored Felting Academy edition, we have also added a new companion guide and studio workbook. Use it together with the videos. The workbook gives you the roadmap of the course. It explains the technical steps. It shows the most important details, and it helps you understand what to look for while you work. Now we are ready to begin. Let us proceed to part 1, making the hat body.